Welcome to the Maine Department of Education Summer Food Service Program Breakfast Meal Pattern Overview. The purpose of this video is to provide an overview of ways to improve the eating environment at breakfast meals, the different options for serving breakfast meals, and the breakfast meal pattern components and requirements. As a reminder, it is important to think about the eating environment at your sites. The eating environment can impact whether children return to your meal sites and continue to participate throughout the summer. This slide provides some different areas to consider. You may serve meals family style or cafeteria style. Family style would be when a trained employee serves the children from the table using appropriate utensils to serve correct serving sizes. Cafeteria style involves having the children go through the tray line. The staff should always be trained to recognize reimbursable portion sizes. Meals delivered to your sites may be unitized, which is a prepackaged meal containing all meal components with the exception of milk, which can be served separately. Or you may choose to use offer versus serve at meal sites, which permits a child to refuse one item at breakfast. To use offer versus serve at breakfast, 4 meal items must be offered, allowing a child to decline one item. All required breakfast meal components must still be offered in the correct serving sizes. Remember, this program was created for children who are experiencing food insecurity. Do not encourage any child to decline any of the meal components. The decision to use either unitized meals or offer versus serve will vary per program. The meal pattern varies in the number of meal components that must be offered for each type of meal. When you are providing breakfast, you may choose to serve 3 or more of these components: milk, vegetables and/or fruits, grains and breads, and the meat alternate component. Please see the Summer Food Service Program Meal Components training video for more detailed information on the individual components. 3 food items from 3 different meal components in their correct serving size must be served to children in order for them to receive a reimbursable meal. The milk component, grain bread component, and vegetable or fruit component are required to be offered. However, meat alternates are an optional component at breakfast. As a reminder, when using offer versus serve, you must offer 4 items. One option is to provide 2 servings of grain, 1 serving of milk, and 1 serving of a fruit or vegetable. Please note the superscripted numbers as we go through the charts. These are endnotes that will be explained following the next 3 slides. Milk must always be served in its fluid state at a minimum of 8 fluid ounces. At breakfast, the serving size for vegetables and/or fruits is a half cup. When using full-strength juice, the serving size is 4 fluid ounces. The serving sizes for grain components vary depending on the grain choice. There are a variety of grain and bread options to choose from. Be sure that your grain and bread products are made with whole grain or enriched flour or meal. Cereals must be whole grain, enriched, or fortified. For additional information on grains, please view the Crediting Grains video. Meat alternates are an optional choice to be served at breakfast. If you choose to incorporate a meat alternate at breakfast, be sure you are offering the correct portion size. Lean meats, poultry, and fish are credited based on their edible portion. Bones, water, and other fillers do not count towards the weight. Cheeses may be offered in a 1-ounce serving. Eggs, cooked dry beans, peanut butter, nuts or seeds, and yogurt are other meat alternate options to consider. I will now briefly review the endnotes to pay attention to when designing your breakfast menus. Endnote number 2 and 5 reiterate that milk must be served in its fluid state, and all grain and bread items must be made with either whole grain or enriched flour or meal, while cereal products must be whole grain, enriched, or fortified. For more details, please view the Summer Food Service Program Meal Component video. Endnote 6 states that one of 2 serving size options may be used when serving cereal at breakfast, either measured by volume or by weight. Number 7 refers you to Appendix A of the Summer Food Service Program regulations for additional information on alternate protein products. An example of alternate protein products is a meat product with soy protein added. This complete meal pattern table, including the chart, endnotes, and additional resources, can be found in your Nutrition Guidance for Sponsors Handbook. Outlined on this slide is a one-week sample breakfast menu including serving sizes and meal component descriptions. Let's review one option. On Monday, this site served banana bread as the grain component in the correct serving size of 31 grams or one credible serving. The fruit component was orange slices in a serving size of 1/2 cup. The site also offered an option of low-fat or skim milk in 8 fluid-ounce servings for the milk component. No meat alternate was offered this day. However, Wednesday provides you with a sample menu including the meat alternate option. When planning your breakfast menus, use a variety of fruits, vegetables, grains, and breads to provide children with well-balanced meals and more access to a variety of nutrients. Use the food buying guide to assure food items are being credited properly. Refer to your Summer Food Service Program Nutrition Guidance for Sponsors Handbook for a complete explanation and menu examples. This handbook can be found on the USDA website, or you can refer to the link provided below. Thank you for taking the time to view this training on the Summer Food Service Program Breakfast Meal Pattern.